two poems today. Here's the second one. It's called Black Jokes. It's not as lighthearted, but I hope you enjoy it. We're sitting around the TV, talking, trying to decide what to get for dinner. Do you want to get some chicken? Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me, I say. And the 6 white faces around me laugh. What, you want something else to eat? Of course you want chicken. You're black. What? It's just a joke. Come on, you know you're my nigga. And God must have touched their souls for not pronouncing the R at the end of that word. They continue. Well, Niggas in Paris is a song. People sing it at parties. You know, well, so how motherfuckers gonna find me? You know, like, at parties, you say it, like, Jews were slaves, we don't still talk about it. Like, what about reverse racism? People call me Ginger, and I don't have a Million Man March about it. Blonde jokes are just as bad as black jokes. What's the big deal? I can handle a lot of things. But when you ask me what's the big deal, I make a solemn promise to you. Because I have a policy with the world that when you ask me a question that truly needs an honest answer, I'm going to pump you with more honesty than you thought was possible, whether you really wanted it or not. Why can't you say it? I have to be careful about how I respond to this because I don't have the privilege of being angry. That's an emotion for white folks because blondes can get angry, not angry blondes, but I will always be the angry black woman. And the expressions of my anger, no matter how civilized or restrained, will always lead to a Diary of a Mad Black Woman joke. Why can't you say it? Because my affinity for watermelon, cornbread, and chicken is so black, not so southern. Or so delicious. Why? Because a little girl is told by her English teacher that the only thing she will be good at is laying on her back. Because blondes were never oppressed for being blondes, and gingers aren't deprived of their family history and beaten senselessly for having freckles. Because the Jews get a Holocaust museum and respect. Because affirmative action is flawed, and because reverse racism is thrown out there like an argument between two children. Bigotry is not a competition. Why can't you say it? Because you have to ask. Because you have the audacity to demand I justify my feelings. You undermine the offensiveness of the word. You have the gall to attempt to make yourself the victim and I the offender when neither should exist. When I wish only to be an equal, and since society won't give me that, I wish to be empowered, not powerful, not let's go on a safari, hunt the next body of minorities, the gays, the Asians, the Sarah Palins, and oppress them. No, I want empowerment. I want to cup water in my hands and wash your eyes of the sleep that was left behind from your slumber through the decades of growth and revolution and the ways the world has changed. I want to take a cloth and wipe the beads of sweat from your forehead that blossomed from your fear of blacks' ascension to power. Don't fret, sweetheart, we're not monsters. We seek not to cultivate your fear, make you pick our synthetic cotton fields, and polish our platinum rap albums. We just want you to stop asking. And no, put your hand down. This isn't a classroom, no more questions. It's quiet time, study hours. Time to reflect on all that I've taught. Just sit there. And don't you dare try to jump in on the revolution we are having with this word. We are rewriting it, retrieving it from the trenches of words used for identification, dusting it off and using it for something else. We are recycling, going green, or rather, going black. Thanks, y'all.